Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last night's Taraweeh, the Imam recited from Surah At-Tawbah. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم المؤمنون والمؤمنات بعضهم أولياء بعض يأمرون بالمعروف وينهون عن المنكر ويقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة ويطيعون الله ورسوله أولئك سيرحمهم الله والله عزيز حكيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, the believing men and the believing women, they are friends, allies of one another. They both enjoin ma'roof, enjoin goodness. They both forbid evil, munkar. They both establish the prayer and give the zakat. They both obey Allah and His Messenger. And those are the people on whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bestow His mercy. And Allah is Al-Aziz, the Almighty, Al-Hakim, the All-Wise. It's a very different thinking about the role of men and women to the current climate we find ourselves in, where it seems increasingly men and women set. It's a very different thinking about the relationship between men and women from the current climate we live in, where we find increasingly a division, a polarization, an opposition, a confrontation, what they call gender wars. Each side criticizing the other, and increasingly we find Muslims caught up in that debate, and particularly a lot of YouTubers who will use the current gender wars and some aspects of Islam to support their case against others. And you see this on both sides of the argument, maybe more one side than the other more. But this ayah unlocks the way Muslims should think about this and other ayat of Quran. In essence, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made men and women as His slaves, and He looks to us the same. He looks to us on the basis of our taqwa. One is only superior to the other. A person of any description, man or woman, black or white, whatever tribe or background one comes from, is only superior to another based on their taqwa. Certainly, in Islam, there are some rules which apply to men and some rules which apply to women in different ways. But overwhelmingly, the Ahkam Sharia about how men and women should conduct their lives is addressed the same to all people. But those different roles and responsibilities that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala defines for men and women shouldn't be seen as something where people oppose each other. Rather, this ayah tells you, Al-mu'minuna wal-mu'minat, ba'duhum awliya'u ba'd. The believing men, believing women, they should be allies to one another, cooperating with one another, friends with one another. There should be a mutual affection and relationship, which means we respect one another. We respect those roles and responsibilities that people have. This ayah, this Quran, this deen of Islam actually is the solution to today's gender wars. If only the people knew that. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.